Yeah, boy. We up, we live, we up in this piece, up in this piece. Yeah. Connie's pronouns are major badass. Because that's what the fuck Connie is. If y'all know who Connie is, that's a super constellation called Connie. And she is a major badass. Yeah. Welcome, all my fine aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show on this Sunday night live edition. Whatever you want to call this episode, that's what this episode is going to be called. I'm going to call this here the Major Badass episode. Oh, man. Hopefully this stream don't cut out like last night.
I'm taking the superchargers out.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Superchargers are out.
Thank you again. Let's turn the lights on Mother Earth. Let's make sure her lights are working. Now we are here at the Aviano Air Force Base in Italy. We are currently parked at one of the military cargo docks with this here United States Air Force livery, this major badass livery. This damn airplane pretty cool. I kind of like this airplane. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it at first. I mean, some things don't work, like the GPS system here. It works on PC. You got to download software for it. This one here, and this one here, and this system here. I've read about it. I'm not exactly sure everything entailed. I know if you overshoot the runway, you can click on this. I know this shows your heading and to and from, like when you have a VOR station. And I understand that left is like a back course, like if you're flying away from a VOR station. And this side, right, is flying towards a VOR, and then approach is, obviously approach. So, but this thing is pretty cool. Let's look at this clipboard here, man. This thing is pretty dope, man. Let's, I don't know what less P VFX is. Let's see here. Oh, that just gets rid of the yoke. All right. There's a couple things you can interact with on this page here. So we can let's get rid of the flight engineer for a minute. Let's just click on him. And over yonder, you got this little booklet here. And it's got different settings. It's got this menu here. And you can turn on, the AI for different things. How much, items we're consuming, fuel, second page for the fuel. And then I thought we could put it away by clicking up here somewhere, but that's where I originally found it from, was like up here, but hey man, so oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. They'll fix it. We can choose who we want to see. We can put the pilot in. Yeah, look at me, dude. Yeah, I look badass. What's up, money? Got that tight military cut. Got that tight fade. I don't see the radio guy anywhere. Or maybe I didn't click on him. Oh, no, that's me. That's me. That's our Mega Karen. She's a co-pilot. Could have sworn I clicked on the radio guy, but whatever. All right, let's get rid of the pilot. Human assistance, that's if, so right now, like, human assistance is on for all these items. You can click on these, and when there's a coffee cup showing, that means that AI is ready to take over. We can turn on cockpit lights, true airspeed, the APU, easy, normal, realistic. We can click on this little tab here. This brings up the checklist. Now you can't just like click on these things and they go off. When we run through the checklist, they'll do all that. We got the second half of it here. We have this red section, that's for failures. A couple of pages. Ground and fuel. Says everything is full here. We can check on fuel usage, which is pretty dope. We're doing a national flight here. We can choose how much fuel we need. I didn't build this in SimBrief, so I don't really know how much fuel we're going to need. But I'm thinking like 33% is fine. We're only flying from Italy to Germany. It's only, 200-300 miles. We have the checklist manual right here. That it's the same checklist from before. Ground maintenance, we can call them over if we need something. Trim sensitivity, we can adjust that. We can turn the wingtips on or off, these winglets here. Now here, we can only do instant payload. We can open up the doors and the stairs. Door, stairs. We can open up all that. We can reset the payload if we want to. And then we can do like instant payload. So let's just click on standard payload. And let's go national. We don't have warning star. We don't have that airplane right now, so can't use it. We can choose more people if we want. Can't get this to show up here. Passenger or freight display. You can add more luggage. Yo! Welcome back to the fold. We can add more people. See? Little red people. And then we can instantly load them up. We can add as much as we need. Let's do that. Let's put a few more people on board here. All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and just load that up. Ground power, we're going to get connected when we start the checklist. Status gives you the status of the engines. Yeah, I figured out how to do it. I wasn't sure, but another one of our watchers here told me that I can do it, even though I'm not monetized. So I looked into it today and did it. All right, so here is like the main page we're going to be using. I'll get back to this page in a second. And then we have the failure and emergency page here. So if you want these checklists to kind of run like it would like in a real plane, if we click on this, see we got the little guy here, that means that it's now AI. We can click on pilot and co-pilot. These things are pretty cool. You can do managed takeoff where AI does the takeoff. When we're cruising, if you want to adjust the altitude, we can just click down and click manage altitude. It'll lower us automatically. You can have the co-pilot do all these things for you. The only thing that I can't get working, and I did message. Yeah, I'm sure Grease will be around. He asked me to do a show tonight, so that's why I'm doing this show. He asked me to do the constellation, so I'm sure he'll be around. This managed heading, I messaged Red Wing, I think is the name of the company that made this. I messaged them on Discord. They've been pretty pretty active with messaging me back. They're pretty good about that. So I'm trying to figure out why this doesn't work. I tried it a few different ways, and none of the ways I tried it worked. But man, this is a pretty badass looking plane, man. How come I can't go outside? How come my keyboard isn't working? Hang on a second. Why my keyboard not working? Why my keyboard not working? Let's go to default. That is very weird that my keyboard is not working. I mean, it's on. I just don't know why. Maybe a keyboard doesn't work with this playing in the Xbox. Search by input. Let me see this here. It could be because it works on other planes. Okay, what? Oh yeah, no, I didn't choose that. No, that's not what I chose. Might need to restart the sim. Let me try a different plane real quick. Let me try a different plane real quick. Yeah, because this keyboard, I mean, I was just typing with it in like the main menu here. So let's try a different aircraft real quick. Let's just try this one. And let me see if I can go outside with it. Unless I just need to plug it back in and plug it in again, but man, I don't know. It's weird, man. I tell you, I can never start off a show with it being smooth. It's always like sandpaper. It's always broken glass and just, it can never be smooth. Like I can't just plug in and start playing and everything works right. Something always gotta hold us up. Not having the keyboard is not a huge deal. I mean, I can get around it, but it is nice for like the camera angles and adjusting the heading and things like that. So adjusting the engine speed, adjusting our trim. I got the shortcuts for the trim. That's a number pad. It's either 1, 2, 7, or 8 on the number pad. Yeah, yesterday's flight was great until like the last like 400 feet, and then the airplane just sunk. We landed on a building in the island of Crete. Yeah, keyboard not working. Let me unplug it and plug it back in again. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, very good. All right, let's go back to our real plane. Now that this is working now. All right. Yeah, well, I mean, you can always go find it on my channel and watch it if you want. But yeah, I mean, we were flying to DC-6. Everything was going good. I was lining up with the runway, and it just sank. I was pulling all the way back on the yoke. I was trying to give it throttle, but the throttle wasn't responding. It's almost like my co-pilot and the engineer were trying to sabotage me last night, man. I don't really appreciate that. Oh, what am I doing? Let me go back. Let's go back and choose the plane. Hopefully it's still got my... All right, let's make sure it's still got our Air Force livery. All right, here's our Air Force livery. And Major Badass. All right, very good. And here's where's the military parking at here? All right, military cargo. and fly. Oh yeah, man, we might. Yeah, we might be. That could knock out all kinds of electronics and communications and all kinds of shit. Those solar storms, man, ain't nothing to mess around with. Absolutely. I don't know if we've ever had really like a bad one around. Like, I mean, I know we get them from time to time, but yeah, man, those things are scary. Put us back in the Stone Ages. We don't, no internet, no cable, no phone. It could happen if it's bad enough. If it's bad enough solar storm, it could knock out all the communication all across the world. Yeah, yeah, that'd be like some apocalyptic stuff with the planets lining up and all that. Got some biblical stuff getting ready to happen. All right.
Taking the superchargers out.
Well, thank you.
Superchargers are out.
Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. All right, can we go outside again? All right, now we're good. Now we're working, right? Now we good. All right, let's go back inside the airplane and let's start getting everything set up here. So we got cold start. Let's go to orders. Well, actually, let's set up our load again. All right, instant payload, that's all good. National status. Hey! What's up? What's up? I like the skull and crossbones where the ailerons are and the flaps and all that. That's a nice touch, Red Wings. Appreciate you. All right, let's turn on the flight engineer, the pilot, and the co-pilot, and let's start running through some checks and shit. And yep, all that looks okay. All right, before start, let's go.
Checklist before starting engines. Remove before flight.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Dome light.
On and white.
Nav lights.
On.
Radio and instrument switches.
On.
COM1 and COM2 panels.
On. And okay.
Ground power.
Connected.
All services.
Checked. Removed.
Ground power.
On.
Parking brake. Check and set. Aileron and rudder boosters. On. Elevator booster. On. Ordnance lights. On. Cabin lights. On. Stairs.
Yeah, we thought something happened to you, bro. We were like, where's Frank?
Main door.
It's not like Frank to be missing for a couple of days.
Dump valves. Checked.
I was about ready to send out like the YouTube FBI to go looking for you.
Emergency cut-off levers. On.
Hey, engineer, can I just turn the engines on? Can I just grab this switch and just turn it on? Is that okay? Is that okay?
Fuel tank selectors.
One,
Zombie
2,
engineer.
3, 4. On.
She
Cold
always got
flash.
some dirty ass hands.
2,
Look at how
3,
dirty her
4.
hands are.
Open.
Go wash your hands, lady.
Carburetor air.
1, 2, 3, 4. Set to cold.
Wash your hands.
Oil cooler flaps.
1, 2, 3, 4. Open.
Pulse weight and center of gravity.
Weights and balances.
Well, I'd probably say
checked
smoking
and
weed, but
confirmed.
I've never really heard anybody dying from smoking weed, so. Alright, for some reason, it doesn't ever check off the engine oil and the oxygen and smoke mask, so. Alright, let's go back to orders. Let's end boarding.
End of boarding. Resume before startup checklist.
Fire warning system. 1.
It'd be cool if they like actually had their hands and like arms moving to do this stuff.
3.
It's what you asked for, Grease. You said due to Constellation, so I got old Major Badass Connie. Does it say badass on the tail
Close
somewhere?
all doors.
Checked.
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 Stairs.
Checked. Removed.
It should say badass somewhere on here.
Chokes. Check. Checklist before starting engines complete.
But that's her name. Those are her pronouns, Major Badass. Where's the life? I'll have to look for the life raft again. Pneumatic de-icer. This plane is really cool, though. I like this plane a lot. Alright, let's talk to the ATC and find out. Keith! What's up, my dude? God, twice in 2 days. Back-to-back Keith sightings. I can't believe it. It's awesome. Alright, runway 23. Alright, that works. We don't need to be back up, do we? Oh, we can just take right off. Alright, very good. Alright, let's start up the engines. So, I mean, this plane, they just start them up themselves.
Checklist starting engines.
It's not hard to do.
Position lights.
On.
It's really like you
Starter
turn
engine
this,
3.
it starts, and then you turn on the generator.
1, 2.
Yeah, man, I came very close
4,
not to doing
5,
anything tonight. I was like,
6.
man, I don't feel like doing this tonight. What?
Ignition engine 3.
Chance I'm not going to be doing this tomorrow night, so I was like, let me
Hydraulic
go ahead and
2
just...
to hydraulic 1.
Let me go ahead and put this old bird up in the
And
air.
okay.
Generator 3.
On.
Starter engine 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignition
Alright,
engine
what's
4.
the first waypoint we're going to is Pat.
Generator 4.
That is 112.
Starter engine 2.
112.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ignition engine 2. Generator 2.
On.
Starter engine 1.
We got Innsbruck is 420.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ignition engine 1. Generator 1.
On.
Checklist starting engines completed.
Alright, very good. That's all done. Let's do warm up and then we'll taxi out.
Checklist during warm-up. High top covers and gear pins.
All on board.
Ground power.
Off.
Battery and
Oh
generator.
yeah, let's make it nighttime, that's right.
Checked.
Engine instruments.
Checked.
Autopilot gyro.
Caged and released.
Where did I see that switch for the...
Radios. Set.
where
Checklist
did I see
warm-up
that switch for
completed.
the lights? Oh, yeah, that's where it was. It was underneath the dash. Hang on. That's right, it was under here. Alright, are they done with the checklist? Oh yeah, sure are. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi.
Checklist taxiing. Taxi lights.
On and extended.
Plug and altimeter. Set. Brake selector level. Set.
It's true, I am going blind.
All turn.
Very true.
Check.
Check. Proper. Gyro is gauged.
Very true. I'm getting old and I'm getting blind.
Checked.
Alright, very good. Let's go ahead and taxi
Checklist
out.
taxiing completed.
Release the parking brake. Yeah, this plane is pretty fun, man. I first flew it like, I guess like 2 hours ago. I just flew it from another Air Force base, you know, in California, and got it up in the air. I did find one thing that didn't really work, which is okay. Hopefully we'll get an answer on Discord later on today about it, but overall this plane is really cool. I haven't tried to land it yet, so we might have another incident like last night where I might be getting fired from another airline. Well, I don't know if you can really get fired from the Air Force. I guess they would just promote me. Like they'd make me a flight attendant from now on. And we'll get up there, pull off to the side, do our 4 takeoff checklist. Get on a, and we need to head pretty much straight north. Yeah, it's true. Big girls like pain. Yeah, big girls like pain, that's for sure. Alright, let's park here and do our run up. Here we go. Let's orders, let's go before takeoff.
Checklist takeoff. Run up ignition.
From the, yeah, the bottom.
1 completed.
You say something?
3 completed. 4 completed.
Run up feathering.
1 completed.
A lot of people like that song, that walk like a man, talk like a man song.
3 completed.
I haven't really studied where a lot of the lights are in here, like the cabin lights and stuff.
Door and windows.
I do know that if our
Closed.
autopilot starts to
Closed.
act funny, we gotta flip these
Trim
3
tabs.
switches,
Checked.
turn them off.
Flaps 60%.
Now, this is already flashing, that's good. Otherwise, you gotta
Checked.
choke this for like 12
Auxiliary
seconds or
control boosters.
something like that,
On.
or a minute and a half or something like that, and then
Auto feather.
gotta push this clutch in to turn the autopilot on.
Flaps 60% set. Landing lights. On.
Sherry Baby, that's another good song.
Mixtures.
Sherry Baby, well, that's the same song actually. Walk like a man,
Carburetor air.
fast as you can. We got 85 miles to
Air
that first
conditioning.
waypoint.
Panel set.
Like a man, so woo, woo,
Fuel
woo.
pumps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oil flaps. Checklist before takeoff completed.
Alright, let's go. Takeoff clearance.
Checklist takeoff clearance. Coal flaps.
Set to 30%.
Now with
Controls.
takeoff, we can only have
3.
max power on for like a total of like 2.5
Airgo
minutes.
speed is 108 knots.
So we're gonna switch to Mito power.
Runway is dry.
I think it's like maximum efficient takeoff
Checklist
something.
takeoff completed.
We'll do max takeoff power for getting up in the air, and then we gotta pretty much immediately switch to that Mito power. Alright, parking brake on. Let's go max power. I'm not really sure how high to go up. We'll go up, I guess, 12,000 feet. I'm not really. I know it can go up to 25,000, but I'm not really sure. Like, I didn't build it in SimBrief, so I really don't know like exactly how long this trip is.
Max power.
Roger. Max power.
Yep, I agree. That Stratoliner is a lot of fun too. DC3 is a lot of fun. I'm really stuck between
Panel set.
all of them actually. I mean, they're all a tremendous amount of fun. They all have their own like intricacies that like really separate themselves from the other planes. It's a pretty cool dynamic. All right, we're good. Let's take off.
Airgo
Rotation.
speed.
All right, let's go Mito power.
Ito power.
Roger. Mito power. Power set.
And let's do after takeoff.
Climb checklist. Landing gear lever. Up, then neutral. Roger, flaps up. Wing flaps. Up. Auxiliary control boosters. Off. Nose light. Flaps up. Taxi light.
Return retracted and off.
Fuel pumps.
All right, I'm gonna turn the lights on now that we're off the airport.
Oil cooler flaps.
That way we can see the Alps.
Auto filtering.
Off.
Coal flaps.
Set.
Ordnance lights.
Off. Climb power.
Roger.
Climb checklist completed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how tall the mountains are. Shit. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, yep. That is true. All right, let's try to get our trim set so we can put on the autopilot. All right, that didn't work. I thought I could get the number pad to work for it, but it didn't work. I have it programmed to do the trim, but I'll have to look at those controls another time. I can still use the remote, my controller for the trim. I think I need to get this up to like maybe 10, I think it was, on the last flight. All right, let's push the clutch in.
Autopilot is engaged.
All right, let's increase our pitch. And we haven't captured a localizer yet, so let's keep on heading to the north. And let's increase our pitch a bit more. We got mountains and shit. I already have photogrammetry turned on, so I don't think it makes a difference over in this area, but yeah, we do need to head to the north. Oh yeah, let's put this on right, and all right, altitude's already on. We gotta wait for this compass here to start reading, but we're still like 80 miles away from the VOR station, so it's still a little far for it to capture. Yeah, man, now we cooking. I don't know what that hump is. It looks like a submarine. I guess it's for radar, I guess. I really don't know. Whoa! That's cool. Alright, let's go a little more north. Yeah, I tried. So this heading, I'll show you in a second. Hang on. All right, let's zero this out. Once the localizer captures, we'll activate localizer mode right here. Yeah, so right now, like if I was to click 12,000 feet, I can like click on this, it'll manage the altitude, right? And it'll stop at 12,000 feet. But this thing here, I'm supposed to be able to click on this and click manage heading and see it goes on and goes off. So I don't really understand, like, it doesn't seem to work properly. The autopilot's on, which is why this is on, but I can't get this to work, so it's not a big deal. But I would like it to work properly. Oh yeah, let's see if it has a cabin. Hey, we got beds. We can get busy. We got beds, we got doors. I don't know if I can go back any farther. Yeah, it won't let me go back farther than this. Damn. Now, looks like we got, I don't know if that's a coffee machine or an espresso machine or or some scientific equipment for the Air Force. I don't know what that is. I think it's an espresso machine. I think they got one of them espresso machines in here. What you got to say about it, Rick? Is that an espresso machine, Rick? Rick, tell me what's up. What up, Mega Karen? What's going on, girl? With your dirty ass hands. Look at them zombie hands. You crawling out of the grave. That's why you got all them dirt and shit under your fingernails. Fucking gross, Karen. You gotta take care of yourself. Karen, a gross bitch. Alright, so we got about 77 miles. Yeah, I think 12,000 feet would be fine to kind of level off. There's like four really good manuals that come. I think it's two. It's like three, I think. There's three really good PDFs that come with this airplane that you can download and read. One of them is like everything front to back, like how to operate everything and what everything does. And they got like a checklist, and they got one for emergencies. Fair amount of documentation. It's cool. And we're gonna fly over Innsbruck, right up to Rammstein.
Are bringing the superchargers out.
What are you guys arguing over?
Superchargers are in. Superchargers are out.
Make your mind up, guys. What are you doing? Are you in or out? Superchargers are in. Superchargers are out. So these things here, so it seems like if I was to click pilot and it goes away, like if I need to do something on the checklist, then I need to do it myself, I think is how it works. And then obviously I can't use this section here, but I kind of like having like all these, I like hearing like all three people kind of interacting with each other. It's pretty interesting. Almost at cruise power. Yeah. She does turn slow, that's for sure. That is the truth. Alright, we're leveling off. We're going to go to cruise power here momentarily. $7,100. Alright, let's go to cruise power.
Cruise power, please.
Roger, Roger. Cruise power.
I think 12,000 feet's more than enough altitude to take care of the Alps. Maybe they won't go into cruise power yet because we're still in managed altitude mode. Maybe once we hit 12,000 feet, it'll do it.
Cruise power, please.
There we go. That's what I thought it was going to do.
Cruise power.
All right, takeoff. That's all done. Wonder why that's not all checked off.
Climb power.
Roger,
Cruise power, please.
Roger. Cruise power.
All right, that's all done. Let's put this away. I think I can click on here. You know, if I click on that arrow, it switches sides. Thought I could put that clipboard away. I guess I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, clipboard's away, boys. Got my coffee cup full of Kahlua and coffee. This thing you can interact with, it looks like, because you can highlight it, but like nothing. Doesn't seem like you can do anything with it. It's definitely something you can interact with, but. Alright, we got still 73 miles. This is going we slow going, man. I might have to do a little sim increase. Yeah, I like the clipboard with the paper and stuff. It's cool looking. I like it. It's a nice change from having the tablets and all that. It's a cool change. That's for sure. It's great, man. This is a cool plane. I like this plane a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely a cool plane, that's for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you've been recommending this plane for a while. Actually, let me look at the VFR map and see where we are. We got to get up to into Pat. Oh shit!
Prime power.
We
Roger.
are going the
Cruise
wrong
power,
way.
please.
Roger. Cruise power.
No wonder we haven't lined up with the VOR yet. Oh, that's cool, man. We should try to crash it later. That's cool. Why does my map showing us going to the north? Right from the north. Oh well, whatever. Like here it has, it's got the station here, but when I'm looking on the map in Navigraph, it looks like it's like straight up and down. That's why I went to the northeast, because that's what the map shows in Navigraph. That's weird. Oh well. We'll be alright. Thank goodness for this VFR map, because we'd be flying forever. We'd run out of fuel. Looks like it's having trouble rendering tonight, which is weird. I wonder if the photogrammetry has something to do with that. I should probably turn that off. Yeah, actually, let me turn that off for now. I don't like that it's having issues with... It shouldn't have issues rendering, not on the system that I got, but... It is what it is. We don't really need this right now anyways. There's no, like, major cities and 3D buildings we really need to worry about right now. This should help a lot because this takes up tons of data. Come on, bitch, let's go. Yeah. Come on, bitch, let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of settings. Ding, ding, there we go. All right, that should help good. Make sure I got the right frequency in here. Yeah, 112. I think that's what I got in there. Yep. Yeah, it didn't make sense to me that the mileage was ticking down so slowly. I'm like, why? You know, we've been flying for a minute now. Like, what's going on, man? All right, we're just about ready to stop turning. All right, very good. Now we'll pick it up very soon. I mean, I know this is not a really fast plane, but man, dude, you're always wasted, man. Every time you're on, you wasted, dude. It must be nice to have the life of Frank. just have all kinds of muscle cars and weed and just be getting hammered all the time. Actually, you know what? I should probably start getting up to maybe like 15,000 feet, actually. That clipboard stays there in the center. Sometimes it has issues clicking on things. It'll try to click on the stuff behind the clipboard.
Climb power.
Hey, that is
Roger.
cool. It goes in the climb power automatically. Look at that. That's dope as hell. And it sets the trim controls automatically. That is cool. Hey, I think some of these mountaintops, I believe, are like 13,000 feet. So we need to get over those. I tell you, like, out of all the planes like this is probably like this one's I think the easiest to fly out of all of them, because you don't really, I mean, other than takeoff, I mean, you really don't need to do much. You can click on this shit to, you know, climb and descend, and you know, the autopilot's pretty simple to use. You just got to make sure this is flashing. That gyro, whatever the hell it is, beacon's flashing. Make sure you gotta push the clutch in. Well, then if our plane starts nosediving, you do have to turn these three switches on. But other than that, I mean... Alright, we should be seeing this needle start to spike a little bit here coming up. This one will start activating, and this green one up here in the top left will start activating. Yeah, it makes flying the plane really easy. It's fun too, like, for a change, and like hearing like the different people in the cockpit kind of interacting with each other and all that. It's makes it seem like it's almost like a real flight in a way. All right, good. We're heading in the right direction now. Now after that, we're going to ALD, which is up here somewhere. That is near Stuttgart. Near Stuttgart. Yeah, right there. Okay, allow it, and then right up here. You know what, maybe I don't, you know what, I'm thinking maybe my map is not north and south. That could very well be. I think that's why. Oh yeah, there we go. My map was rotated like 90 degrees to the right. That's why. That's why we took off and went to the northeast. All right, now everything's making sense now. ALD 117.2. That's a heading of 310. Alright, I think once this crosses into under 50 miles, it should pick up the station. Most of the time these things have a mileage of like 50 miles. Oh, maybe not.
Cruise power, please.
Is the
Roger.
radio on actually?
Cruise power.
Yeah, it's on. That's on. ADF is on too. Alright, well, we'll just wait for it to pick up. It's got to pick up at some point. Oh, that's tough, man. I don't know. Like,
Climb power.
Roger.
Cruise power, please.
I don't know.
Roger.
You know, to be
Cruise
honest, I really haven't flown both enough to really, I guess, give an honest answer. Like, they both have really cool things about them that I like. You know, I don't know. That's a very good question. I think for me, it would probably be the DC-6, I think. I like the way the interior lights up a little better. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. That's tough, man. That's like asking me if I like, you know, like chocolate ice cream or like, you know, chocolate chip ice cream. Like, they're both fucking delicious.
Climb power.
Roger.
Cruise power, please.
Roger. Cruise
Yeah,
power.
can you guys get it together, man? What would be your preference? Do you have a choice between the DC-6 and the and this plane? Wondering why our needle hasn't started to bounce yet for this station. That is really strange.
Climb power.
Roger.
Cruise power, please.
Roger. Cruise power.
Well, I'm glad we climbed to 15,000 feet. You got them bubble guts, Frank? You got them Sunday night squishies from all the beer and shit you drank over the weekend? Got the Sunday night squishies. Fold back wheel. That is really strange that this needle hasn't caught the VOR station yet. See, it's picked it up here. 273. But I don't know. It's weird. I wonder if it'll pick up the ADF station that's over here. Let's see. What is that ADF station here? Let's see. Let's go to VFR. Let's go to IFR low. Yeah, 420. Did it pick up the 420? Did I put in 420? I sure did. Where's the ADF indicator? Yeah, it's got the ADF indicator here. Picked it up. I don't know. Oh, I think I know why I didn't pick it up. It says it's a DME station. It's not a real, it's a distance measuring equipment station. Well, that makes sense then. Well, then let's plug in 117.2 then. And we'll just follow the ADF needle. Alright, let's plug in 117.2. Turn a little bit. Man, I watched Chronicles of Riddick last night. Man, that movie is banging. I love me some Chronicles of Riddick. That's a good ass movie. And I watched Airplane today. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie. A movie called Airplane from 1980. It's a comedy. Man, that's back when you could be like, you know, you wouldn't get in trouble for making fun of people or making fun of cultures and shit like that. Man, Airplane is a good ass movie. You guys haven't seen Airplane yet, you don't know what you're missing. Innsbruck. I haven't been to Innsbruck in a long time, probably about 15 years. Yeah, actually 15 years this past January. I went there for Audi, the car manufacturer. Back when I used to work for Audi. We did an ice driving event there where we stayed in Innsbruck and well, Seafoam and Troy, T-Rolls where we actually stayed, but we stayed in like this hotel that had it had an indoor pool and like an outdoor hot spring, and you could swim like underneath the wall to get to the outdoor hot spring. And then during the day we were racing Audis on an ice track, learning how to like drive defensively on ice. And then in the evening they would, you know, we would go through the town, or you know, they'd have something for us to do. Man, it was, and we toured the factory for Audi and right outside of Munich, Germany, and Ingolstadt, Germany. That was an awesome trip, man. So much fun. So much fun. Back when I was married. Back when I wasn't allowed to have a gaming system in the house for myself because it took up too much space. Came home from work one day and that thing was gone. My Metallica Guitar Hero, my PlayStation 2. Gone, man. There we go, now we've come alive. Alright, let's now turn on the localizer. And let this plane follow that localizer. Russia. That's right. Oh, Mother Russia. Man, when I grew up, we had a big pocket of Russians that lived near us. I went to school with a lot of their kids, man. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just, you had that cultural difference sometimes. It creates a little friction sometimes. Man, this flight going to be taking a while. I didn't think this flight was going to be this long. Let's go a little faster. Let's go 1x speed. I did. I went to school with Russians. Yep. Quite a few of them, man. We had probably... I mean, our graduating class was like 300, 400 people, I think. We probably had like 40, 50 Russians in there. It's a lot. And that wasn't really that many. There was many more that went to a competing school down the road, like 5 to 10 miles down the road from our house. There was another high school. They had even more Russians than we did. Let's check on our engines, see how they're doing. If everything looks okay. Fuel's doing okay, we got 28% left. Green's national flight, international and transatlantic. That's pretty dope. Oh, pilot's career. Look at that. Inoperable. Well, whatever. Oh, look at that. We got little fire extinguishers and shit. That's pretty cool. Alright, now I feel like we're actually getting somewhere. Now we're actually ticking down in some miles. I'm in 1x speed right now, but yeah, now it feels like we're actually flying an airplane. Because we're starting to make some headway with the mileage. Yo, what's up, my man? What up, aviation? Yeah, man, we're flying this major badass from Aviano Air Base in Italy to Ramstein Air Base in Germany. They're having a big pasta dinner at the air base tonight, so they need us to fly in all the cooks from Italy so they can cook up some pasta. That way they can eat pasta like me with chopsticks. I got all this pasta with some chopsticks. I eat with chopsticks as often as I can. I love eating with chopsticks. It must really be windy if we're only going 180 knots. Because this thing's usually around 205, somewhere in that area. All right, we got 36 miles to that one, and then after that, we're going to, let's type in 341. That's the ADF station. So we got 340.01. And then we have 117.2. That's right outside of, what the hell did I say? It was right outside of Stuttgart, Germany, I think it was. World map. Right near Mannheim. Oh yeah, Memmingen, Germany, okay. I thought it was right outside Stuttgart. Or is that the next one? Oh, that's the one afterwards, okay. Okay. Alright, we got 27 more miles left, and then we'll switch to 117.2. Pretty soon we can maybe descend a little bit if we need to, but there's so many liveries that came with this plane, man. It is awesome. The Navy one, the Navy version of this plane is completely badass. It's like all black with, it looks like these red lightning bolts that go through it, man. It is awesome. And the TWA one is cool. The American Airlines one is cool. Like, there's a lot of cool liveries that come standard with this plane, man. I don't know why it only gets 3.5 stars in the marketplace. I've only found one thing that it doesn't work. The only thing I found that doesn't work on this airplane, and hopefully they'll get back to me on Discord soon, is this manage heading mode here. Actually, let me go on Discord now and see if they got back to me. Because they've usually been pretty quick about getting back to me on Discord. Oh my god. Wow, that is huge. Dude, they wrote me a fucking novel. Well, they answered it in a very detailed way with probably about 3,000 words. Like, if I was to put this on regular, like, school paper, it probably would have been maybe, like, 3 sheets of paper. They wrote, like, 5 bullet points, like, paragraph each. The short answer is, this option doesn't work. The long option is, he gave me, is to use the other features to navigate the plane, like we're doing. So, alright, let me put us back in regular time. Alright, we're now back in regular speed. And let me type in 117.2. So let's take ourselves out of this mode here. And let's type in 117.2. Really, we're 23 miles from there. Really? Is that another one of the... Oh, that's another DME station. Damn, that's another one that's not going to register. Shit. What's another station I can plug in? I guess I could plug in LBU 109.2. That's the one in Stuttgart, 109.2. 87 miles away, and it's picking it up already. That is cool. So let's fly to that one. Very good. Alright, so we're on our way to LBU. And then after that, we just have about 47 more miles, and then we can turn to our landing. Oh, that's another DME over in Mannheim. Shit. That's not going to give us the heading that we need. But there's a VOR. There is an ADF station we can use. And Ramstein has a Takan. So, alright, we'll be okay. I'll type in that ADF station as we get closer. Make sure we're heading in the right direction at least. Should be. Yep, LBU, that's where we're headed. Alright, Guitar, this is where we're landing at right here. And then we... Hey, we can do the Concorde again. That was a fun flight. Yep, that was a fun flight flying that Concorde. Alright, let's go back in 1X mode. That light underneath. Oh, that is dope. Look at the engines. Oh my god. Look at that. I don't know if that's something I should be worried about or not. Like, is that, are all four engines doing it? Oh, they're all four doing it. That is cool. I have never seen an airplane in this simulator simulate that. That is awesome as hell. Told you this plane was a badass. Imagine eating some mushrooms and flying this plane, man. This would be awesome. Well, that's heat coming out of the cowl flaps, I think, or heat coming out of the, not the cowl flaps, but heat coming out of the engine. That is cool. That's cool. Yeah, there probably is somewhere. Well, you know, I can actually look it up. Let me, I have the whole manual here. Let me open it up again. Let's go, all right, not the DC-6. Let's go back to the L1019, boy. Know about them 1019s. All right, L1019 Super-Constellation. Let's go back up top and look for lights. All right, de-icing, air conditioning, normal operations, left panel, left side, lights interior, page 85. Okay, right side, co-pilot's panel. All right, the main dome light is, okay, so the main dome light is back here. Flight deck right here. That's at 50%. And then on the flight engineer upper roof, there's 3 knobs, 2 glare shield knobs on the pilot and co-pilot. An additional knob on the overhead panel manages all the overhead lights. That actually, it looks like that's kind of it actually. Supposed to be some lights here. Other than that, I mean, that kind of looks like it's it. Yeah, that's really all the lights. Chart lights, yep, that's it. That's all we got. So far the DC-6 has a better light up, you know, better lighting on the inside. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Where are we flying right now? I think we need to start descending here pretty soon. Okay, LBU, and then we're flying to MND, which is 113.55. That's so cool with the blue lights, man. That is awesome. With the blue flames. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we got here for descent. We doing on fuel? Got 26% left. And for our landing tonight, we got to get down to capture point's 2,700 feet. So we should probably descend down to about, I would say 3,500 feet is where we should probably get down to. And according to here, we have 47 miles after the next station. So I think I'm going to start descending here pretty soon, because the mistake I made last night with that DC-6 was not descending early enough. We didn't have time to level off and reduce our speed. I mean, even though it reduced so much at the end that we actually wound up landing on somebody's house, but initially we descended too late. cool. If we could change liveries like mid-flight. I think that would be really cool. Maybe this thing is only usable for approaches. I don't know. I mean, I read about it in the handbook that they gave me. They gave you with the airplane, but all I did was just kind of describe what each one of the modes is. Like, it doesn't really explain like when you would use it. So the only thing I've seen that actually is useful is just this, but we already have that reading down below. So, like, supposedly on approach, this is supposed to like help you like it's like it's a zero reader is what it's called. It's supposed to like help you like line up with the VOR station and the landing and all that, but I don't know. It's probably something else that doesn't work. All right, let's slow down. Let me type in 113.55. Oh, let me turn off the localizer first. Alright, let's go 113.55. Is that going to pick anything up? Nope. Alright, let me find another station near it. Yeah, man, listen to Frank. Listen to Frank, just do it. Alright, let's try HDM 109. See that other one I just plugged in? That's distance measuring equipment, so it's not going to give us a signal to capture for what we're trying to do. So let's type in 109. Alright, well, if that's not going to work either, what we're going to do is just plug in what we had before and just use it like as a back course kind of situation. So we got 109.2, and we're supposed to be flying to the next waypoint on a 313 heading. So we need to be leaving on the 313 radial. So let's type in 313 here. And when it starts saying from, we need to turn the opposite direction. When this flag changes to down, then we need to fly in the opposite direction to catch it. So if it's on the right, we need to turn to the left. If it's on the right, or if it's on the left, we need to turn to the right. Now let's start descending down to about 3,500 feet. So let's click on descent power.
Power, please.
Oh shit.
Roger.
Oh well.
Before descent checklist. Autopilot servo disconnected levers. Ordnance lights.
Set.
Altimeter set.
Set.
Engine superchargers. Low. Fuel pumps.
1, 2, 3, 4, high.
Fuel tank selector.
1, 2 alpha, 3 alpha, all on and confirmed.
landing frequency, which we're going to plug in here pretty soon, is 110.75. Let's hold. Let's keep on turning just a little bit more. All right, let's leave it here. And we have 817 is the ADF station where we're landing, so let's plug that in. All right, 817. And we need to travel about, we need to go about 47 miles away from the station that we just left. So we need to fly about 47 miles. When it says about 45, we need to start making a left-hand turn. And let me plug in to CAN. It's 113.4. Let's plug that in nav 2. And that's got to be on a, what did I say, a 284 heading? 263 heading. So we'll use this as a, kind of a figuring out when to turn towards the airport. We'll use Mega Karen. We'll use her side. She don't mind. She's not touching this equipment anyways. Her hands are dirty as hell. I told that bitch not to touch anything. Look at them hands. Yeah, when you crawled out of the grave, that's what you got, them dirty ass fingers. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. We gotta correct our course. I'm sitting here running my mouth. We gotta fix our course so we're lined up properly. You gotta wait for the little white triangle to go past. Smooth out our turn. There we go. And theoretically, we should be putting this on left because we just left the VOR station. Yeah, man, that's what I said. She a zombie. She got out of the grave. That bitch got some dirt. Look how dirty her hands are. She got all kinds of dirt and shit on her fingernails. I see them zombie eyes. Look at them zombie eyes. Fucking soulless. I watch my back with her. She's gonna try to eat my brains.
I'm taking the superchargers out. Superchargers are out.
Very good, guys. Superchargers are out. Superchargers are the new black. What's up with the oil? Abnormal. I better fix that. Let's see what this says here. That's her, Zombie Karen. Well, I don't think anything is leaking. It just says that it's abnormal. Let's check the oil pressure. that's fuel. Oil pressure looks okay. That's a little low. You know what? You know why it's low? Probably low like that. But we're not sucking in as much air. We're going slower. We're descending. The engines aren't having to work as hard. That's probably why it says abnormal. That's probably pretty normal for this plane. Alright. Now we did the before descent. How come this doesn't get checked off like the other side? Oh well. Whatever. Alright, so we got 54 miles to our airport, 23 miles away from the station. Let's correct our course a little bit again. Now, I haven't really seen this do anything yet, but I do know that I'm supposed to put this on ZR left if we're kind of flying a back course, which we're doing. You know, because we're using the other VOR needle to direct us, even though we're flying away from it. We got about 18 miles till we have to turn. Maybe even 3 miles before. I'm not really, like, it seems like this plane can turn quick sometimes, but I don't know, I don't have enough experience with it to kind of know exactly when to turn, so. Alright, let's make it a little dark outside again. I like landing at nighttime. And let's make it clear so we can see everything. Yeah, let's put it like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna kind of get down in a decent amount of time. That's very good. Now I do want to turn this to 263. Oh, actually, hang on, let me leave that alone, because we're using that as a back course right now. Let's just make a few more corrections. There we go, that should be fine. That should be fine, just a little bit. Just a little something, something. Rammstein. It's not just an air base, it's also a fucking awesome band. I love me some Rammstein. That's a good band. I can listen to them almost all the time. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for their music. For the most part, I can listen to them all the time. Alright, let's turn back again. Just a touch. Oops, wrong button. Fucking Giga Karen yawned, and that dead zombie breath almost knocked me out, man. That was rough. Gotta put a mask on, Karen. Put a mask on, bitch. so we're at 36 miles. We need to be at 47. And I need to plug in 110.75 here pretty soon. Let's see. Of course, OBS 2 doesn't show anything that it needs to show. Oh, we're actually 40 some miles out. No shit, I might have to put that in myself. Let's see what the... Okay, well, we'll just pay attention to the ADF needle. When that gets to about 263-ish, then we can probably plug that in. All right, let me plug in 113.4 right now. It's not going to show anything. Alright, well, let's plug in what we had before then. And then we'll just make that turn. Damn. A lot of these stations aren't showing up on the way that we need them to show up. Is that 109.2? Alright, let's see if they go back to cruise power automatically.
Roger.
Went back to cruise power. That's good. All right, we need 263. And we're 40 some miles, so we're going to be making a turn here pretty soon. And we'll plug in 110.75. Here's our airport right here. All right, let's plug in 110.75 and start making our turn. Big shuffle. All right, our ADF needle. Miles, and let's stop turning now. Actually, let's go back the other direction just a little bit. And let's plug this in for approach. All right, and let's smooth out there. 263. $110.75. 110.75. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I would think this needle's got to start bouncing somewhat soon. And we're heading right towards the airport. Yep, 110.75. That's what I got plugged in, so see what happens. Alright, there we go. It picked up. So let's click on localizer and glide. Let's see if it'll switch over. I can't tell if it's turning, it's not turning.
Landing checklist. De-icer boost.
Off.
Mixtures.
Auto bridge.
Fuel pumps.
1, 2, 3, 4. High.
Carburetor. Air.
Cold.
Auxiliary control boosters.
On.
Manifold.
Set.
RPM.
Set.
There we go, approach
Roger.
power. Very good.
Brakes.
Set.
Landing checklist completed.
Power set.
Prepare for landing.
Roger.
See, this still isn't showing anything, and we're on approach mode. Yeah, I don't really think it's working the way it's supposed to in this airplane. Like I said, the only useful thing I've ever seen it do is just tell us that, you know, what our magnetic heading is and that we're going to a station or away from a station. Like I don't get what all the fuss is about.
Roger. Power set.
Yeah, I don't know if I clicked on that too early or not. We'll see. We will see. 20 miles out, so I mean, we are in approach. We could click this landing management and let them land it for us. That would be pretty cool. But we'll try it on our own the first time. I think they take care of all the flaps and everything, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong with that. I thought they took care of flaps. Maybe I do. I mean, because on takeoff they took care of all the other stuff, so. Alright, we're still kind of low for our landing. You can see the horizontal line here is still well above us, so we're still a bit low.
Flaps 60% set.
Okay, so they did some flaps. I actually initiated it, but now that he's talking, I wonder if they put the landing gear down too. Trying to hold off on the landing gear or doing anything right now. Just trying to see what they do. My first time landing this plane. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't think they're doing anything. Let me put everything down
Flaps
myself, I guess.
80% set.
Okay, yeah, so I gotta control the landing gear and the flaps. Alright, no worries. No, I don't think this thing will actually land itself. I'm gonna see if it starts descending on its own. I don't think it will. Hey, it does. No shit. That is pretty cool.
Climb power.
Roger.
That is pretty dope, man. Why are we in climb power?
Roger.
Oh, we got smaller flames now. Different colors, actually. Yep, man, fuck this guy. You gotta slow down, man. Oh, not that slow. Not that slow, Greg. Alright, let's put our final flaps down. Alright, Alright, we'll engage this guy again.
Flaps 100%.
Roger.
Yep,
500 feet.
we are landing. Looks like it's got us a little off course though.
400.
You take over manual control.
300. Caution overspeed flaps 100%. 200. Caution overspeed flaps 100%. 100. 50. 30. 20.
No-go speed is 108 knots. No-go speed.
Wasn't pretty, but we're on the ground.
No-go speed.
Why are we still, like, going fast? I'm holding the brakes. I mean, like... Let's drift a little bit.
Speed down.
Man, look at me sliding into Ramstein. Look at that. What you know about that landing? All right, let's do it after landing at Checklist and Park. I'm gonna have to do some reading because I don't know why he put us back into climb power and made us at 150 knots. And when I was trying to take over power again, it just wasn't letting me.
After the landing checklist. Cold flaps.
I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know, Grease. I got to do some research
All
because
cooler flaps.
Set to 30%.
I mean, you saw I was clicking approach
Fuel
power,
pumps.
but it kept on putting me back in climb power. I don't
Off.
get
Master
that.
RPM control.
Set.
Auxiliary control boosters. Off. Wing
But
flaps.
we're on the ground.
Roger, flaps up. After landing checklist completed.
All right, let's do our parking checklist, and then that'll shut us down.
On parking checklist. Brake selector lever. Emerge. All dilution flaps up.
Set.
Hey, that was a hell of a landing. I wish we had instant replay so we could watch us
Engine 1
watch us
ignition
drifting
off.
on the runway.
Engine 4 ignition off. Engine 2 ignition off. Engine 3
Yeah.
ignition off.
Another airliner I've been fired from.
Chokes on. Ordnance slides.
Set.
Stairs. Checked.
We're not bad.
Doors.
We're just out here having a picnic.
Pins. On. On parking checklist completed. Ordnance slides.
Off.
Now, that's interesting that we're not reading any oil right now. And maybe there really wasn't oil. Oh, that could be. Well, no, it should say oil right now. That's interesting that we don't have oil. Well, that's that. We're gonna fly this plane again pretty soon. I got to do some looking into why, when we were up in approach mode, it kept on throwing us back into climb power. I don't know. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I had orders to do that. I had orders to, do a Tokyo drift in on the Ramstein tarmac. So, well, I think I'm going to take tomorrow night off, maybe. But I'll definitely be back on Tuesday. I think we're going to be flying a plane on Tuesday that actually has like jet engines, not propellers, because we've been flying propellers for a little bit now. So, yeah, man, that's about it. I think. I got to clean up dinner. I made chili. It's fucking delicious, but I got to clean it up. So, yep, that's about it, I think. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm not very. I like my job, but, it's still work, so it still sucks. Yeah, it was cool, man. That was I had a good time. The landing's fucked up. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out what the next one is yet. I don't know. It might be the Bay 146. I haven't flown that in a minute. Yeah, man, do your thing. See ya. See ya, Frank. But I don't know, man. If you got some ideas you want to see, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, we figure something out. Maybe the 737, maybe the 747, maybe the Dreamliner. The A320. You can go fuck yourself, Frank. I ain't touching that one. If you want to put that one on your channel, I'll watch it. Yeah, man, you pound sand with that deal. No dice. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be something. It'll be a jet liner for sure. It's not going to be like a private jet. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. So, all right. I'm gonna sign off here. I will see y'all, friends. Maybe tomorrow. Definitely Tuesday, but maybe tomorrow. But yeah, if you see me on around 8 o'clock Eastern time, then you know what's up. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday. So that's it, my friends. The A3 does suck ass. It sucks ass. So I will see y'all then. Please like, please subscribe. And I will see y'all over the beautiful skies of Mother Earth very soon, my friends. Be good to yourself, be good to me, and that's about it. Don't go woke so you don't go broke. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it, my friends. I will see y'all later. See ya!